Hey y'all, what's going on? Welcome back to another edition of Old School versus New School. What's going on, Alex?
What up? What up? And we know the old school always wins.
Oh my God, he just gonna keep lying to y'all every damn week. That's crazy.
So we, I ain't been wrong yet.
I beg to differ. What's going on, y'all? Welcome everybody that's coming in. Um, I don't know whose
Yeah.
side this conversation gonna be on.
Well, I don't know what kind of craziness you got going on for us this week, but I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it.
But as y'all know, Alex likes to get triggered. So let's just jump right on into the video, shall we?
Oh
Okay.
Lord.
Hold on, where is it? Okay.
Times y'all gotta admit that the other woman is better for him. There's times when we break up with these men and we see them with new women and it's like, you know what? She is more your speed, bruh. She really is. I know with my ex, when I see him with his new girl, I really was able to recognize that she is a better woman for him. Men need to be with a woman that they can lead, that they can feel like, she respects them and stuff like that. And the man that he was in the relationship with me, I did not respect him in real life. He could have never led me. He wasn't intelligent enough to lead me. He didn't have his shit together enough to lead me. Someone can't lead you that you doing better than. So I'm not mad now that I see he had to go get women that he could lead, because everyone should feel validated in their relationship. And I could not do that for that man. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't fake and act like his plan was better than my plan. I couldn't fake and act like I could really trust him to provide and lead me when I knew damn well I could do a better job at it. But there are other women out there that will get with him, and I see him with other women, and they are more submissive to him based on where they are in life.
So before Alex goes in, right? This woman went viral because she is explaining why she's okay with seeing her ex with other in other relationships, right? Because most of the time when females break up, from what I've been hearing, they be mad at the next girl. They be mad at the new girl. Um, I feel a little torn, because I have felt both ways. Like, one of my exes, their their next relationship was with a girl that looked like she could be my sister, y'all. So at first I was talking shit like, why would he go get a look-alike of me? But as I like seen her and her demeanor and stuff, I was like, well, she do fit him because she is kind of like what old girl said, like she was more submissive to him and stuff like that. So I feel like that takes growth. So I don't understand why the women are giving her such backlash, but we want to know y'all thoughts.
Well, your ex probably picked somebody that look like you because he probably has a type. You know.
Yeah, yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah. He has a physical type that he likes. Now, even though your personalities may be different, but aesthetically, you guys look alike. That's what he likes. You know.
I'm like, you just
Um.
gonna get a little mini me. Okay, sir.
Yeah. Hey, it is what it is. As far as the video with the young lady on the surface, it sounds like she being real. She's making a lot of sense. She sounds unselfish. She sounds mature. If you know you're not right for the person, let him go. Let him go find what's right for him. Let him go find real love elsewhere if you can't offer that to them. So what she's saying is it sounds great, but underneath that, you can
Yeah, she
also
was
hear
real.
where she's gonna have a hard time finding any man because you
Yeah.
you can hear all that masculine energy in her. She wants to be the man. Okay. He couldn't lead me. I was doing better than him financially. He couldn't say nothing to me to make me listen to him. He couldn't do this. He couldn't do that. So
But wait, Alex, does that make her manly because we don't know the guy, or does that mean that she just saw that he was not the provider for her? You know what I'm saying? Like, what about her delivery makes you feel like she was masculine. Hey, everybody coming in. Hey, Sun Kiss. Hold on, wait. Shameless commercial. Y'all make sure y'all are subscribed to Sun Kiss because she is back. I don't know if y'all seen our last live, but she is back in action. Please make sure you go over there and you subscribe to my girl. But go ahead, Alex.
Hey, Sun Kiss, missed you. I haven't seen Sun Kiss in a minute, so thanks for being back. Yeah, what makes me sound like I said, on the surface, it sounds great. It sounds like she's mature enough to let the guy go, and she have no ill will with the women and so forth. But it's when she starts talking about how can he lead me if I'm doing better than him financially, if I'm too strong for him, and all these different kind of things. So then here we go with the masculine energy, with the want to be the man. It's like who you think gonna come in and deal with all that mouth, trying to tame you, trying to get you to shut up and so forth. Because I saw a couple of videos this week where I saw a woman talking, and one woman said, women really need to know when to shut the fuck up. That's a
Well,
big problem.
I agree with that.
Yeah, that's a big problem women have today. They just don't know when to be quiet. It's like, and there's strength in that silence. The silence sometimes is resounding because let's say you and your woman are business
Oh no,
partners.
I was about to say, won't be no me and my woman.
No. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Let's say I'm married and my wife and I are business partners, right? We have an etiquette when we go into this meeting. We have protocol. Okay. I'm going to go in here and run the meeting, and she's going to be an observer. She's watching everybody in the room, but she ain't saying shit. Okay.
Right.
So after the meeting, her and I are going to meet. And she's going to say, Alex, don't do shit with Larry. I don't like Larry's demeanor. He didn't look at you. He didn't look you in your eye. He didn't that she didn't say shit during the whole meeting. But afterwards, she had all this input for me. Okay. That we can build on and make decisions on. See, that's what a woman should be doing. You know what I mean? You can't sit up in these meetings with these men and measure dicks. You don't have a dick to measure. Too many women get in dick measuring contests with these men. And that's not your place. Nobody's saying you got to be behind me. I got to rule you. I got to control you. You know, there's strength in that femininity, and there always have been strength in that femininity. And
But see, I can't agree with that, Alex, because most of the time in my relationships, I'm the business
because
one.
you got a big mouth,
So it would
right?
be no, I'm the business one.
Mhm.
So they're usually the observer ones, like seeing everything. And I feel like each relationship, the roles are gonna go as far as what the partnership calls for. I don't believe that gender tells that all the time.
I do. See, things are different now because we're living in different times. We're not living in traditional times. Okay. Tradition predicates the man leads. Okay. The woman follows his lead, but she also gives him guidance. And there's power in that. A man is not going to make a decision without the guidance of his woman. She's going to let him know behind the scenes, do not mess with them. I don't like the way Rick looks. I don't like the way Charles did this. I don't fire him, fire her.
Not Charles, your
That,
lunch is ready.
that's what's going to
Oh.
happen. Oh, I miss my Uncle Charles, y'all. You know? So to me, that's what I will find appealing and attractive. You know, I don't want no big mouth woman. I make more than him, and he can't lead me because I'm stronger than him. And that's how she sounds
Just
underneath.
because you know how to articulate what you want and you conduct business as a woman don't mean you have a big mouth. Like
Mm,
they don't go.
that don't go. So
No.
you wouldn't consider yourself having a
So
big
because
mouth?
you do business as a man, you got a big mouth?
No,
Okay
no.
then, so excuse us.
But we naturally have the baritone. We naturally have the commanding voices when we go into a room. We naturally have that. because we're the natural leaders. I know it's not good to hear. Some women are better at business. I'm
Hey, the
not saying
cynical
you're
one.
not. I'm not saying you're not better at business in some cases. But what I'm saying is, if you're looking at a tradition from a traditional perspective, okay, the man takes the lead and the woman follows and protects him. You know what I mean?
Two
That's
things can be going on at the same time. By me saying that I'm usually the one, the business one, that doesn't cancel out the fact that he's still the man of the household and he's leading. Um,
no,
you
she
know,
canceled dude out. She canceled dude out,
I'm
E.
talking
Nicole.
about me. You try to say I had a big mouth. Like, we ain't finna let that slide. We're not letting it slide. You don't never letting us slide. We ain't slide today. We back. We back in full effect, and we ain't letting it slide. Okay.
Oh God. Okay.
But I feel like it's the respect in these relationships that be lacking. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever
Mm,
y'all decide y'all role is gonna be, respect that afterwards. You know what I'm saying?
mm. But
Sunkist
then,
said so. In my opinion, there are a lot of women that pick the wrong man and then place the blame on the man based on his shortcomings. I agree wholeheartedly with that.
well, it's like you always say, E. We don't take the time to get to know anybody. We don't know
Yeah.
if he washed
Mhm.
between his toes and all. That's your favorite saying, right?
Exactly.
You know, so we don't know people's habits. We just like the outer package. So we go and we jump into bed too fast and get serious too fast and do these things too fast. And then we start to converse with this person and go, man, this person's a fucking idiot. You know what I mean? So now you
Yeah.
done shed all this
Mhm.
time and space and energy. Now you're figuring out they're an idiot, because you move too
And most
fast.
people will still get into bed with that person just because they so called spent this time or whatever. Now
Right.
you mad at yourself because you done still got into bed with this person that's an idiot.
That's an idiot.
Sunkiss said, however, there are certain situations where the woman should be able to speak up just like the man, but that couple should know when that is appropriate and so wait, when that is appropriate so that they are a united front. I
A
agree.
hundred 100%. I agree with that 100%. See, those discussions have to take place before you go into a meeting or before you go into an
Yeah,
environment and
exactly.
to
Yeah.
take care of business. Those discussions have to take place. You have to be able to say, hun, I'm going to lead this, but watch everybody in the room. Let me know what you see Phil doing because I got a strange feeling about Phil. So just watch him. That discussion has to take place before y'all go in.
Yeah.
Okay.
You gotta be on the same page.
Yeah,
But
because
hold
of
on, I
it.
got a question for cynical
Uh-huh.
one.
Hmm.
She said, I take responsibility for my actions. I can hold on to guilt like no one's business. Explain for us.
Yeah, where's that coming from, cynical one? And
Go a
thanks for
little
being
deeper.
here.
Go a little
Yeah.
deeper.
Where's that? I want to hear. Yeah, that's a little deeper. Guilt. Because you know what, E? Honestly, forgiveness for myself has
Hmm.
been one of the hardest things in my life for me to reconcile the things that I've
Same.
done. I've
Same.
been,
That what she said. So she's with us. She said I'm very hard on myself.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, well,
because
remember we talked about that. We had to
mhm,
take the time to forgive ourselves. You know, I feel like a lot of people miss that step in life
mhm,
or don't even realize that it's a thing. You know what I mean?
right. That's right. Because you do things sometimes you wish you hadn't done them. You hurt people. You didn't mean to hurt them. You ruin marriages. I've been married twice. You ruin marriages. You ruin relationships, and you can't go back because people are in a position where they hurt. They can't forgive, and you have to forgive yourself, and
Hmm.
that's
You
hard
also
to
put
do.
yourself in a position where you're not appreciating the present time. Like I know that, well, you see me.
Mhm,
I've not been able to enjoy different accomplishments that I've made because within that accomplishment, keep looking back like, well, but if I would have did such and so, you know what I'm saying? I probably would have had this already or been further or instead of enjoying the moment where I'm at type
yeah.
shit.
Yeah, and I've had to talk you off the ledge a couple of times.
Well, damn,
Because
just tell my business. What's up, Bimp? What's going on? Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to the homie Bimp. Go and visit the trenches, but only go if you're prepared, okay? Because it's definitely the trenches. Make sure y'all subscribe.
Bent Loke St. Louis vet. All right now. All right. Now you ever been to St. Louis, E?
Yeah, I have, yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been
Mhm.
there. I've been there.
I've
Yeah, I
been to
like
the
it.
loop.
Yeah, I've been to the loop. Yep. I've been to the loop. Absolutely. Yep. So but I think that relationships are hard enough. When a young lady is talking about letting somebody you love go, I think if you can let them go just easily, just dismiss them, you never loved them in the first place. It's a lot of that going on too, because a lot of people are in relationships, right? Just so they can take up time and space temporarily until they find what they really want, right? And
Yeah,
then you have this other person getting feelings for you, right? And then you just, okay, I found what I want. Beat it, kid. You bother me. You dismiss them, and now they're hurt and they're damaged because you weren't honest up front enough to tell them what this was. If I've lost people being honest, I've
yeah,
lost them, but I had to be honest with them. I'm not going to sit up here, especially at this big age, right? I'm not sitting up
right.
here lying and tricking and conniving just to get you in the bed. I've had
Right,
enough.
when there's plenty of people who you can be honest with that'll go for that. But hold on one second. I do want to say, cynical one, you already know we are open arms, no judgment over here. And from the time I've known you, you've been a positive light. So just keep doing you, baby.
Mhm. And don't ever feel like you're alone and you're the only one going through, because you're not. Do not
Mm-hmm.
isolate yourself. That's the
Yeah.
worst thing you can do. Okay, because that's when the loneliness and depression really sets in. You know
Oh,
what I mean?
Sunkiss just said something. She said sometimes you have to look back at a screw up as a dodged bullet. And that is true too.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You know, like sometimes where we think we've messed up, but really we helped ourselves out for real.
Yeah, because sometimes you have to look. Do we really know what we want? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We look at the moment and say, "Oh, that looks good. That looks great. They sound good. They sound great." And within a few months, it's like, "What the hell did I do?" You know what I mean?
Yes, yes. Like, hold on, wait a minute. I thought I was okay, never
Right. That part. That part. So then what do? Right? The right thing to do is to sit the person down and tell them. But see, at the same time, we're in an age right now, particularly with men, where we can't even take rejection properly.
mind. Can
Men
you say
can't
it one
take.
more time for the people in the back?
Listen, we in the age right now with a bunch of over emotional ass men, and I know where it's coming from. That's a different show, okay? But they can't take
Stay
rejection.
tuned.
They can't take rejection at all. These women will
Mhm.
tell them, "I'm not interested. I'm sorry. You're a nice guy, but you're not for me." And these dudes are going off. Okay. They want to sit outside her job. They want to sit outside her house. They want to bust her car up. They want to stalk her. They want to hurt her. I'm like, dude, there are billions of women on this planet, bro. You
And a
know,
lot of them look alike. So just go get somebody that
yeah,
look like her.
your ex did it.
Who? Wait, who?
Your ex did it. Got somebody look just like you. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
you
You
said
said
my
it.
ex. Facts.
When
Sunkiss said some things play out exactly the way they're supposed to for a reason. You just have to figure out what that reason is and look at it from different angles in order to absorb the lesson. Okay.
don't hold on to nobody that's not trying to hold on to you. You know what I mean?
Isn't she so profound? This is another reason why y'all should go subscribe.
Right.
Go and subscribe to my girl Sunkiss. Sunkiss, put your link in the chat, baby.
E, what's that buzzing
Aunt
sound, baby?
Niecy's here. Hey, Aunt Niecy.
Hey, E, what's that buzzing sound? You got your vibrator on? What's that buzzing sound, baby?
Yeah, I just got a phone call.
I thought you had a vibrator
Leave
on.
me alone, y'all. I'm live.
You sure that's not your vibrator? You sure it's not?
Okay,
Okay.
see, you always going too far. You always taking it somewhere else.
Hey, I'm
Okay.
just hearing buzzing. You know what I mean? So I'm like, listen,
I got a
boy,
phone call and I'm probably gonna get more and I'm not vibrating anything.
are you sitting on the phone for that extra sensation when
You
it
know
buzzed?
what? Let's move on to some more comments. Placeholders and loneliness. Yes, cynical one. Yes.
Now, placeholders, I hear this. I hear this a lot, and what she means by placeholders is those are people that you may be dating or seeing that you really have no intention on ever being with, while you looking for what you really want. Now, is that just dating, or is that having a placeholder? You know what I'm
I don't
saying?
feel like you said doesn't have its place.
I said, is that a placeholder or is that simply dating? There's a difference. You know what I mean?
I feel like what you said, like if you're dating and both of you guys like have a accurate vision of like what's going on, cool. But you know, a lot of times in dating, the people are not on the same page. The girl think they about to go skip off into the sunset. The dude think it's just a fling or vice versa. Like it's all about being honest, like you said. Like tell the people up front what you want, what you don't, and go from there because there's somebody out here that is on what you own, period.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
The problem is lying about it or omitting it and then turning around and trying to play that person like they crazy, but you led them believe that their thoughts were accurate.
yeah. Yeah. Sun Kiss has said in the chat, she said, I was getting ready to fire Alex up. So
Wait a minute,
what,
where is it?
what did I say, Sun Kiss? I don't know.
You know what you did, Alex.
What did I
You're always going too far.
He said, I'm about to fire Alex up. I'm gonna
Let's
see
go, Sunkiss.
just say it the right way, Sun Kid. Say I was about to put fire to Alex's ass. That's you. That's what you.
Now that's the old school way of doing it. We knew over here. We knew school.
Uh,
Okay.
uh, who you calling old? Uh huh. Don't be calling me old now.
See,
Hey,
he don't know what he want, y'all. Cynical one says a lot of friendships and relationships have an expiration date. Okay.
Mm,
I
mm,
feel like a lot of people don't understand that or realize that, people come into your life for different reasons and seasons. Everybody's not meant to go with you to the end. Some people are there to teach you something about yourself or teach you something about life or teach you something that you can carry on in other aspects of your life. And I feel like a lot of people hold themselves back by trying to hold on to dead weight because that's what it be. It be dead weight.
yeah. Relationships sometimes are seasonal, right? But how many of us have struggled with that, E? Because you meet good
Me, y'all
people.
know I have.
Yeah, we've all struggled with that, right? Because you meet good people, right? They're generally good people, but God is the biggest user of all, okay? Because he'll use people to come into your life, take you to a certain place, and then pull them away from you. And you going, no, but I really like them. I want them to stay in my life. But could you imagine, E, from kindergarten, from your childhood, all the way up to the age that we are now? Everybody that we have admiration for or liked as a kid through our adulthood and so forth, if we held on to all those people, we couldn't even live our life. We'll be on the phone
Hell
all
no,
day.
especially the ones that you admired and the motherfucking curtain fell down like the Wizard of Oz and you
Hmm.
see that they wasn't even who they was claiming to be.
But some people are. Some people really was good to you and got you to a certain level in life, and they just fell away from you because that was their intended purpose in your life.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? And that's the thing we have a hard time. Why can't I stay connected with them? Why I can't? Because they got to go in and do what else they need to do. This is
Yeah.
life is a journey that we're on.
Hmm.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But we never forget them. It don't mean because they're gone we forgot them. It just means they left us with something that we're going to carry the rest of our life. That was their purpose, to leave us something that we can carry. You know what I
And
mean?
I would imagine, I feel like it's hard on both sides. Like for the person who received that knowledge and gave the knowledge, because it's always like it's like a revolving door. Like you do have to realize, whether that person is supposed to be in your life for a long time or for a short time. Like that's a very tricky thing.
Mhm. It is. It is. And how do you really know? I guess you have to be in touch with your inner spirit, right? You have to be in touch with,
Yeah.
people looking all over the place, for God, looking up in the sky. God is within each of us. That's why they say you have to have a personal relationship. You have to be able to hear what he's saying and discern
Hey, prettiest
what's his
eyes.
discern what's his voice and whoever else trying to tell you some old bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you gotta have discernment, and that's hard sometimes when you just want what you want. You know what I mean? Because we people, we want what we want, and that kind of thinking gets us in trouble a lot, a lot.
Definitely.
You know what I mean?
Hey, prettiest eyes, I haven't seen you in a while. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Mm.
Thanks, Aunt Nisi, for those 5 gifted memberships. I appreciate you. And y'all better be grabbing y'all memberships because we do have members only content coming
Yeah,
soon.
that's it. Members only. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And you want to a lot of people are coming into the room now, weren't here earlier. Do you want to play the
You want me to
video
play the
again?
video again?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Let me pull it up.
Times y'all gotta admit that the other woman is better for him. There's times when we break up with these men and we see them with new women and it's like, you know what? She is more your speed, bruh. She really is. I know with my ex, when I see him with his new girl, I really was able to recognize that she is a better woman for him. Men need to be with a woman that they can lead, that they can feel like, she respects them and stuff like that. And the man that he was in the relationship with me, I did not respect him in real life. He could have never led me. He wasn't intelligent enough to lead me. He didn't have his shit together enough to lead me. Someone can't lead you that you doing better than. So I'm not mad now that I see he had to go get women that he could lead, because everyone should feel validated in their relationship. And I could not do that for that man. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't fake and act like his plan was better than my plan. I couldn't fake and act like I could really trust him to provide and lead me when I knew damn well I could do a better job at it. But there are other women out there that will get with him, and I see him with other women, and they are more submissive to him based on where they are in life.
Okay,
Mm.
so before we get into it, wait, hold on, hold on. One, prettiest eyes, you are definitely in my prayers. I'm so glad that you're okay, and I pray that you have a speedy recovery. Um, and okay, so we said the positive of this video, right? I see where you're saying big mouth though, because it's like she's complimenting him, but still shitting on him at the same time. So,
That
ladies,
that part.
when we wanna, you know, commend or motivate or congratulate a man, can we just leave it at the positive? Can we leave the negative for a different conversation? I mean, damn.
And you know what the elephant in the room is, She
What?
has she has nothing good to say about this dude. Okay. She talking about the other women are better for him, but she has nothing good to say about him. So
Hey,
the
Raven.
question, so the question is, why were you even with him in the first place? Why are you laying down having sex with this man? Why are you engaging with this man in the first place? That's the question.
Well, she might not have known. Like, okay, so Anisi said, case in point, my first husband, right? So, but Anisi would be the positive version of this
Absolutely.
statement
Absolutely.
because she would tell y'all, and I can't speak for her. Okay, so before anybody get on this thing on a replay, so I'm like, how can you speak for her? Because I can. Okay, So she loved her first husband, but it didn't work out. And of course, they both moved on. And so she's saying that she was okay with the new person because that's a better fit for you, right? Because she found her perfect person. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's cool with stating the facts. I mean, facts are facts. You know what I'm saying? And facts have no regard of feeling. It is what it is.
She didn't say
But
she found anybody. She giving that single energy right now.
yeah, to just keep saying all of this negative things about him, it seemed like you still got some leftover resentment.
Mm. Yeah.
Hey,
But
Just My Five. Hold on, Alex. Y'all make sure y'all are subscribed to Just My Five. My homies is coming in the building. Okay. Make sure y'all are subscribed to Just My Five. And also make sure you guys are subscribed to Goddess D of Love. Hey, Miss D. And Sunkiss did put her link in the chat, so you guys make sure you guys are subscribed to her. Y'all know how we feel over here in the galaxy about support. Okay, sorry, Alex, for cutting you out. I had to do what I do.
just my 5 cents. I got 5 on it. I had to say that. I had to sing that.
Okay, all right. That was brought to you by Magnetic Repellent.
now that I got that out the way. But all due respect to Aunt Niecy, because you know how we feel about Aunt Niecy over here, But it's like there's always red flags though that we overlook. We're notorious for overlooking shit in the beginning. We are, because we see something and we see something and we go, it's all right. I didn't really see. It's all right. It's okay. And you keep overlooking stuff, then you get wrapped up emotionally, and that same stuff comes back to haunt you. All the things that this woman is saying this man was not, and she got a long list. She going on a diatribe of stuff. Okay, you gonna sit there and tell me she didn't see none of that stuff in the beginning? Nothing. It just sprung up on her one day. She just saw it. Now she didn't know in the beginning he didn't make as much money as she did. She didn't know in the beginning he didn't have leadership abilities. He was soft. She didn't know that in the beginning.
It goes kind of into what you and Sunkiss said earlier, like combined, right? Different components of the conversation, but this is a combination that we seeing now that we're watching it. When you watch stuff multiple times, you pull different things out of it, right? So you spoke about the placeholders, right? And Sunkiss brought up the fact that things happen that you accept, but then you be mad at the person because you accepted it. So to me, it sounds like she was cool at the time with him being a placeholder, but being a placeholder never graduates. So it seemed like she mad that she was okay with being in that relationship, knowing that she was, settling. That's what it sounded like to me.
It sounded like to me, this dude got all this stuff that's wrong with him. It sounded like to me that he might be a nice looking guy, and she had an itch that she needed scratched. That's what it seemed.
I'm saying, a placeholder.
Yeah.
Come back, do what you do, get gone, but she didn't get him gone.
She
tried to play the role for a little bit and then got mad at herself.
And what do I always call that? I call that hoology.
Oh wow.
Hoology. Okay.
Okay.
And for those of you that are new to how magnetic repellent thinks over here, let me explain to you hoology. Hoology is when you pretend to be in a relationship for 2 or 3 months, maybe 4, when you just want some dingling. That's all you really want, but you want to disguise it as a relationship, so people don't just call you a hoe. See, if you're bouncing
Raven
around,
Knight has confirmed that is hoology. Okay,
it's hoology. Okay, so if you bouncing around with 2 guys a week, 5 guys a month, people gonna start calling you a hoe. So what you do to block that is you pretend as though you're in a relationship for 2 months or 6 weeks or whatever, and get as much of that dingling as you can get, and you kick them to the curb. And then when people say, you just hoeing around, you say, no, I was in a relationship. I was in a relationship with him. No, you was hoeing.
For those of y'all who really try to play like they don't know what's going on, those are the people who every month you look at their pictures and they got a new king of the week. Ain't that what you say, Alex?
Exactly. Exactly. They sitting up here with so many kings that they killing it at spades. They got so many kings.
Hey, we gonna get Alex on we gonna get you to the nearest funny bone ASAP.
Because how many kings can you have in 1 year? This my king. This my king.
I
Three,
agree totally.
three, 4, 5 times a year. I'm with my new king. Okay,
Yeah.
y'all got to stop this. So that's the new game going on, E. And I think men are catching on. I think men are
I would
catching
hope
on.
so.
Yeah, I think men are catching on.
Hey
Because
Haka.
contrary to popular opinion, there are men that want to be in a monogamous relationship.
Facts.
They're out here. Okay. And now you have women who don't want to be in long-term monogamous relationships. They just don't. They get bored very easily. If you're somebody that get bored very easily, you have no business in a relationship. You really
Right.
don't.
Just tell the truth about that. Like I said earlier, like it's people out here that's with the whole little openness, whatever. I don't know all the terms, y'all, but it's a book somewhere. Go look that up. Or just do what I'm saying and be honest when you meet a motherfucker. Like, I don't understand what's so hard about that. Like, just
Mm,
keeping it real about what you're into. Like, only the person can say is yes or no that they not into that or they are. Because
mhm.
when you lie, you gonna lose every time.
Yeah. That's because the truth never changes, but a lie can change many times. And some people tell a lie long enough where in their mind it becomes the truth.
Facts. And the cynical one said to you that they be going through a whole deck of cards because you mentioned the kings, but you didn't mention the jacks and the jokers. Yes.
Yeah. The whole deck,
The ones
that's
and the
true.
twos.
Yep. And I want to give a shout out right now to Aunt Niece. I think it was Aunt Niece in the chat who said, her king is God. That's what she said. Her first king is God. All right.
I missed it.
So
Wait,
yeah, it's in there somewhere. Her first king is God, and her second king is hubby, is what she says.
I'm on
So
my phone, y'all, today. I'm moving and shaking. I'm on my phone. I'm not on the computer today. So I don't know why StreamYard be janky on different devices, but I don't see that, Anisi. I'm
yeah,
sorry.
it's there. And I'm gonna speak to Aunt Nisi in my church voice. Shaka-la-tong, shaka-taka,
Oh,
shaka-taka.
wow.
That's speaking in tongues. You wouldn't know about that, E. You're not from a church family like I am. You wouldn't know about
Boy,
that.
yeah, y'all know that's a lie. Y'all already know I'm
Shaka-la-tong,
PK over here.
shaka-ba.
But I didn't go to that church that said that right
You don't
there.
understand what I just said?
No, baby.
Ask Aunt Nisi what I just said.
Anisi gonna say no, baby, too. That was a different type of language. Oh, I wasn't far down enough. I see it now.
You see it there? What?
Yeah.
You always hating on my game. You always hating, E. I'm
Well,
trying to
you
get
brought God
spiritual in
into it.
here.
I can't play with God.
I'm not playing. I'm speaking in tongue. I'm trying to go.
Oh,
I'm going
help
in.
I cannot with you.
Lord.
Okay. Sunkist said, I'm tired of women wanting kings and they don't walk in queen like behavior. Okay.
I just dropped my mic
And vice
because
versa.
because I just dropped my mic because that said it all right there, and vice versa. You
Yeah.
know.
Y'all know how I feel about that. With we've done okay, y'all need to be going back. We might need to do a throwback now because we had like 54. We might need to do a remix before we get
Mm,
y'all any new jewels, right? Because we did an episode about unrealistic expectations, you know,
what- yeah.
and that's when people expect things from people that they're not willing to give. That y'all know that's one of my biggest pet peeves. Don't
Yeah.
expect from nobody something that you're not willing to give or do. That's just how I feel about that.
Mm-hmm. And you get your backlash for that too, because you know women, and I'm sure we got great women here in this chat, but
Mm-hmm.
nowadays the same way I talk about overly emotional men is a problem.
Mm-hmm.
Women taking a lack of accountability for their behavior today. That's a huge problem. Women don't like accountability today. And I
That's
don't
true
know
too.
what that's about.
That's very true. Um, I feel like social media has a lot to do with a lot of that, trying to outdo the next person that's not even outdoing themselves. Because when they turn the camera off, they don't look or do nothing that they look like or did on the motherfucking reel or skit or whatever you saw. Raven Knight
Ooh.
said, I had an ex that tried making art casual more than what it was, and she turned violent and trying to kill me. Oh my
Oh
God.
my goodness. My goodness. Yeah.
Well, that's exactly what you just said, though, Alex.
Mm-hmm.
Over emotional women that don't take accountability. Because
Yeah.
I'm sure Raven, now I kind of have seen Raven's personality,
Mm-hmm.
and Raven Knight, to me, he said like it is to me. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
sure she knew that it was casual. So if somebody tells you that it's casual, why do we then think that you can change his mind with sex, change his mind with food, change his mind with money? Like, why do y'all think that that is going to change his mind if he said this is casual?
Because they got the best box he ever had in his life. That's why they all women think that. They think that once they get a hold of you, you ain't never had nothing as good as that. And they're gonna start to control you. You're gonna let everybody else go. You're gonna call it off with everybody else. You're gonna dismiss everybody else because they box is the best box on earth.
But what do the old school people say when somebody show you who they are? Believe them, especially when they tell you who they are. Believe them. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
The cynical one said, "Dudes be wanting traditional women, but they aren't traditional at all."
Doesn't exist today.
I
Doesn't
don't
exist
believe
today.
that. That ain't true.
It doesn't exist as often as it once did.
Okay, I believe that. But the first one,
Explain. Can you explain all these overly emotional ass men? Explain this to me.
well, you know, you gonna speak for the men. I gonna speak on the women because
You've
I
experienced
don't
it though.
understand why they bitches. I don't understand. I
You've
wanted you to
experienced
tell
it.
me. I wanted you to explain that to me because I am perplexed. I I'm not gonna pretend to understand why that is. But I feel like on the flip side, well, what you said as far as women being over masculine, I can speak to that because I don't agree with that. Like, so you who want to go first? Me or you?
Regarding what?
This what we talking about? The men being bitches and the women being men.
Because I have a theory. But go
Okay,
ahead. You
let's hear
go
it. Let's
first.
go.
You go first.
Oh, well, I feel like number one, the position that women have been put into. A lot of women are single mothers. They have to do everything. They have to wear all the hats, and you're pushed to kind of be this protector and provider. Um, and then that rubs off in your relationship because it's like it feels like you have no more emotional strength left. Like you know what I'm saying? Like you've been soft and hard with the kids all day at work, um, at the hair salon, whatever you're doing, and then when you do have some free time for a guy, your walls is up because you've had to fight everybody. You want all my life I had to fight, that type thing. But
Yeah.
it's a difference between being a strong woman and then being masculine because it's okay to have strength. It's okay to have boundaries. It's okay to have standards, but it's all in the delivery. You know what I'm saying? The delivery to these men, in my opinion, be so harsh. Now, don't get me wrong. If a man is disrespecting you, that's one thing. But, and I'm guilty of it too. Like, I have to work on that sometimes, like being so snappy because I'm always in defense mode. But if you're
Right.
in a relationship and this is supposed to be the person that you love, like who are you going to show your vulnerable side to, your softer side to? Like if it ain't him, who's it going to be?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. You know, my theories are. I'm gonna start with the women. Women who have children from these men. Some women have multiple children from multiple guys because they continue to get let down and disappointed by these men. Okay, they're saying we're going to have a child together, we're going to have a family together and build together, and it's not enough for the man, so he still go out here looking to make a family somewhere else and got a family here. And a woman like, why am I not good enough to build with? Why are you over there with another family down the street on the other side of town in another city or state? You got another family, so they keep getting disappointed. And after a while, like you said, the walls go up, they get cold, their heart gets cold. You know what I mean? So what you laughing at?
I'm sorry. I know I'm late in these comments, but when you were speaking in tongues, just my five said, that's not tongues. That's the toe on the bedpost in the middle of the night. That's exactly what it sounded like, just my five. Thank you for that interpretation.
Is that what that sound like? Okay.
That's exactly what it sounded like. But I think you're right. I think that adds I didn't even think about that. But that is it is a lot of bitter women and bitter men out here that's still stuck on their past. But that goes into like what we talked about earlier, which is forgiving yourself. Forgiving yourself doesn't exclude relationship shit, right? Like if you was okay with being in a relationship where you knew it was fucked up or you knew you made the wrong choice, you can forgive yourself from that when you're out of it. You don't have to carry that on to the next relationship.
And you know what, because women, like I just explained how disappointed women have been in men. They constantly been hurt and stepped on trying to raise kids by themselves because the man give them a child and run off and with other women and stuff, and then they end up with 4 kids by 3 different men, and none of the men want to be with them, and that shit's painful. You know what I mean? That hurts. Okay, but to circle back for a second, a lot of women, knowing they choose the wrong guy. Remember there was a video, I think it was a couple of weeks ago, where a woman had said that she had 3 children by 3 different gangbangers, but now she's looking for real love. Why can't she find a husband at 39 years old? And her youngest child was 2. Okay? Are you serious? You got 3 kids.
Did she specifically say gangbangers?
She said gangbangers. I'm gonna find this video for you. 3 different gangsters. Okay, 3 different ones. Now she's 39, 3 different children, and now she's looking for a husband, a good guy to step in and clean up her mess. Now, what man wants to do that at that point? You made bad decisions. And now you're angry at men because the man won't come in and play husband to you and your 3 children, and the 3 fathers don't do anything for them when you knew they were gangbangers. You know what I mean? So that's the other side of that bullshit. People got to take responsibility for their decisions. On the other part of it, to get on the men, okay, women raise these sons, right?
Oh my God.
They
still blaming the women.
Listen, they coddle these sons. A lot of women do this. We just did a show last week, babe. We just did it last week. Okay?
I don't remember what happened
last week. I told you stop smoking that stuff. That shit make you null and void.
Hey, Third Ward. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to Third Ward and For the Record TV, okay?
I told you stop smoking that shit. I told you.
Wait, let me think.
Forgot last week's show. It was about women who saying they're not going to take care of a grown ass man, but they grown ass son.
Okay, yeah, stop it right there. Make sure y'all go catch the replay. I'll be doing it, Okay. Yeah.
So when you've been coddling a son for 25, 30, 40 years, you're going to sit him out to a woman who's looking for a leader, a protector, a provider. You want to send him out to her? She don't want that.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
So how you know that lady in the video didn't have one of them type of dudes?
What kind of dude? She had 3 gangbangers.
No, not her. I don't know her. I'm talking about the lady in the video that we watched for today.
Oh, how I know she didn't? Well, she didn't mention if she had children or not. She didn't mention if they had children.
No, ex the kids. We talking about, you brought up last week, right? The women who, you know, these men, they be 30, 40, they still live with their mama or whatever.
Right.
Sounds kind of like the characteristics of the guy that the woman in the video was speaking on.
Yeah, little bit. But don't she seem controlling and domineering as well?
Angry. Yeah, she still seems angry about it.
Yeah, angry, controlling, domineering, so forth. So
it's a lot more people in here. The video is really short. I'm gonna play it again just so y'all know what we're talking about. Because a lot of people, there's some way more people in here now. I'm gonna play the clip for y'all. Hold on.
Times y'all gotta admit that the other woman is better for him. There's times when we break up with these men and we see them with new women and it's like, you know what? She is more your speed, bruh. She really is. I know with my ex, you know, when I see him with his new girl, I really was able to recognize that she is a better woman for him. You know, men need to be with a woman that they can lead, that they can feel like, you know, she respects them and stuff like that. And the man that he was in the relationship with me, I did not respect him in real life. He could have never led me. He wasn't intelligent enough to lead me. He didn't have his shit together enough to lead me. Someone can't lead you that you doing better than. So I'm not mad now that I see he had to go get women that he could lead, because everyone should feel validated in their relationship. And I could not do that for that man. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't fake and act like his plan was better than my plan. I couldn't fake and act like I could really trust him to provide and lead me when I knew damn well I could do a better job at it. But there are other women out there that, you know, will get with him. And I see him with other women. And they are more submissive to him based on where they are in life.
So for those of y'all who just now seeing the video for the first time, for me, I feel like she is saying a lot of good things. It's just kind of have an undertone of still being a little irritated by it. And shout out to Auntie in the building. Y'all make sure that y'all are subscribed to Auntie, the Boiler Room, and also home of the official YT page. Okay, make sure y'all subscribe to my bro, man. Thanks for being here, Auntie.
And she's talking out of both sides of her mouth, too, because one thing about relationships are really based on respect. You know, people always throw around, do I love him? Do I love her? Do I love him? Do I love her? Oh, I'm just in love. I just love him. You know, it's not about that. Do you respect this person enough to want to be around them, to want to build something with them? Because if you don't respect the person, everything else is out the window. Ain't no respect there. You're going to call them names. You're going to talk shit about them. You're going to talk to your friends about them, your family about them. You don't respect them. So she said that right there. I didn't respect this man. And then she came, because how you going to respect somebody who you make more money than them? You're doing better than them. Why were you even with this person? See, all of these things, I know she knew in the beginning. She was lonely, or whatever the reason is she got with him. She knew he wasn't the one, and she did it anyway.
Okay, yeah, I'm never going to do this on my phone again because I feel like I'm very late in the comments. But these 3 comments right here, Alex, I'm going to read them all at the same time, and then we're going to see where you go from there.
Okay.
Haka said, what if a dude got a woman he been holding on to for years but keep cheating? Cynical one says, dudes are obsessed with submissive women. And Anisi said she got stalker coochie. I don't know where to go. I don't know where to start. I'm handing it to you.
I don't know if I want to touch on Nisi's comment.
Okay, we give you a pass on that one.
Nieces threw me off. What was the first one?
The first one, Haka said, what if a dude has a woman he's been holding on to for years, but he keeps cheating on her?
Yeah, this is pretty common, unfortunately. It's pretty common because people are going to treat you the way you allow them to treat you. Okay, this is what we always talk about. Remember, we always talk about the engagement ring as a shut up ring. Okay, because I know and you know that engagement ring is a gift of anticipation. You're anticipating a marriage, right? So a lot of these dudes hold on to these chicks for 3, 4, 5, 6 years with no promise of anything. The woman starts bugging the shit out of them. You know, what are we doing here? I'm tired of being a girlfriend. I'm tired of being a... So a dude like, let me buy a ring and shut her the fuck up.
Oh, wow.
So he buy an engagement ring, and now she happy. Oh, we're engaged, and you engaged for another 5 or 6 years.
Mm-hmm.
The reason why guys do that is because they like the convenience of having access to her.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, no matter what he do, she gonna allow him to have access to her space, her body, her time, everything. So why would he do anything different? There's no repercussions for his behavior. You still there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It makes no sense. People are going to only do to them what you allow them to do. As far as dudes obsessed with submissive women, but don't know how to be leaders.
Don't know how to be what?
Don't know how to be leaders.
Oh, okay.
They want submissive women, but don't know how to lead. See, submissive to so many people just mean that when I come in, she bend over.
I think I spoke to you. Sorry. Hey, King Miller.
When I come in, she bend over. I blow her back out. She cook me something to eat. She's quiet. I got my TV. My game is on. Yeah, my girl, all that. She's submissive. Really? But yet, she paying all the bills. It's her house. Okay? You are a hobosexual. Okay? But you want a submissive woman. We got it all twisted up today, E. We throw these words around, but we don't have no idea what they mean.
I agree.
It's crazy.
I definitely agree. I feel like there's a lot of delusional people out here walking around very entitled and don't even know what they hold the title for.
Look, some kid said, people have to stop turning red flags into polka dots and stripes and stars. Leave red flags red. Pay attention. That's it.
Mm-hmm. And y'all know what I like to say? Following the comment of red flags. There are always yellow flags before you even get to the red ones. It's always some cautions before you get to the stops.
Yeah.
Some yields and some short turns and all that shit.
Detours, all that. You know,
you get to the red flag, you just decided to just ignore all of it, everything.
I'm just thankful that the young lady in the video and the guy she's speaking about, I hope they didn't make any children. She didn't mention it.
Yeah, she didn't mention that.
I hope they didn't make any children. I hope they got out without children.
Cynical one said people need to be healed before getting involved with someone. And I think that goes great with this video because I don't want to speak for her. It's just a little snippet. We don't know her. We don't know where she came from. I have never seen her nowhere else. So, but from the clip, she don't seem all the way healed, in my opinion.
I mean,
because a backwards compliment is always like a little, it's like a little shit stain. Like you're not really happy for this man.
Yeah, because what she's saying is, yeah, she acting like she's happy for him and the other women. She's glad he moved on to the other women. But what she's saying is, really underneath, these women are stupid for putting up with his bullshit, bullshit, and I wouldn't.
Mm-hmm.
That's what she's saying.
Wait a minute. What Auntie said? He said, I don't care if the walls are up or down as long as there's still some damn walls.
He don't went straight left. I agree with him though, but
Oh my God.
don't be worn the hell out. Don't be tore out from the frame now. I need some friction, something.
Oh wow. I don't know where they came from, y'all. But again, make sure y'all are subscribed to Home of the YT Purge and make sure y'all are subscribed to Auntie the Boiler Room. Y'all could drop y'all links. Everybody drop their links. Y'all know how I feel about support over here in the galaxy. Everybody drop your links so the people can subscribe to y'all.
And you saw what Aunt Niecy said? She said, I love this soft period in my life where hubby handles everything.
Mm-hmm.
She don't have to worry about shit. Oh, you know what I
But
mean?
ask her, is she submissive? No, because she gonna say what she want to say.
Well,
But again,
that don't mean
that
she's
goes
not
into the
submissive.
partnership. But it goes into the partnership too. Like you say, it's having a big mouth, but if the partner is okay with his wife's mouth, then that's their business.
Well, depends on what that mouth do.
Oh my God! See, I just knew. I just knew. Like, why do I try? I don't even know
But
anyway.
but just because Aunt Niecy says what she needs to say does not mean she's not submissive to her husband. And whatever works for them. I know what she's saying. I know exactly what she means. You know what I mean?
Cynical one said it's not a great idea to be stuck on an ex. The next person can pick up on that energy. That's facts too.
Yeah, that's true.
But you know what? There goes again some stupid shit because that person will feel like they can do just enough to make you forget about that person when that would that be a yellow flag or a red flag, y'all?
Proceed with caution.
Yeah,
Proceed with
I
caution.
don't know. I feel like it'd be a red flag for me. Like I don't who wants to compete with somebody's past?
Because everything is energy. Energy is powerful. You know what I mean? But somebody said earlier, unhealed people should not be dating.
Yeah,
Period.
cynical one did, and that's facts.
That's a
Hey,
fact.
Rose. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to Roast the Toast as well.
Rose to toast. Loving these names in here. You know.
I am super late. Let me catch up on because Anisi done said she done gave her uterus away.
What
Wait a
in the
minute.
hell? Now what in the hell?
Hold on. I'm never doing this on my phone again, y'all.
Oh my goodness.
I've been
What
moving
in
and
the
grooving, y'all. So, hey, Mr. Himself. I done missed a lot of people. Hey,
He just gave
why
her
y'all ain't tell
uterus
me to
away.
speed up?
Yeah, you miss who that in the chat now? Big Gasman. He's in the
What's up,
room.
big ass man? What's going on?
Mr. himself is in the room
Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to Mr. Himself too. Get him monetized today.
today, right? Today. So yeah, after 6 months, a man knows if he will marry you or not. I don't know about that. What do you think about that, E?
Well, y'all say that women know if they're gonna have sex with you the minute they see you. So I don't know. You tell me.
Sex and marriage is not the same thing.
I'm just
It's not the
saying
same
it's
thing.
quick decisions.
You know what? You know what? I think he knows if she's wife material. The question is, will she be his wife?
Okay,
You know what I
okay.
mean?
Because I feel like that's the same. Because you might look like good fucking material, but
Yeah, it's two different things. Yeah, it's two different things.
Sunkiss
Yeah.
said it's just like driving their signs all over the road. If you follow them, you'll stay safe. If you don't, you'll crash out. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Follow the signs. Yep. Follow the signs.
When
And
the
no one.
baggage of the past relationship boils into the current relationship.
Mm-hmm.
If I were her, I would have kept it to myself. Well, I feel like the beginning of what she was saying was some dope shit that I feel like women need to hear. But it's always that, like, you know how people be starting out real good or they end real good and they be like, you should have led with that. but they always fuck it up with some bullshit that they added to it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, because again, she sounded great starting out. Then she started going left. She started drifting left. She started doing a Joe Biden in the last debate.
Oh wow, not Joe.
she she was she didn't know
Yeah,
what the
she
fuck
got.
was
I
going
feel like
on.
she was. To me, it was more so a dig at the women, like you said, than the guy.
Mm-hmm.
But I think the major point that we pulled out of the video while we shared it with each other is because what she said is very valid. I feel like it's so many women, especially when it's a situation where two people have children, right? Because it's always, oh, you ain't about to be playing house with that bitch, and you know what I'm saying? Or my kids ain't about to be with whoever that is, when you should get to know that woman if she's now with the kid's father. Y'all should have a cool relationship so you know that your kids are safe over there. But you so fucked up about y'all not being in a relationship no more, you can't move the hell on, because obviously he has.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And I bet you he ain't saying nothing about her publicly. You know what I mean? He ain't making no videos. I bet you he's not.
I should look for him. You know what? I
Yeah,
think I might do that.
yeah. Look for him. See if he making any videos.
Attention to the Exodus lady right here. Get at us. Get at the galaxy.
Cause she
Session.
wanna she wanna big herself up as if she's this great prize. You know what I mean? By putting him down and the women that he's not rolling with, putting them down. But the question is, what makes her the prize? Because she made more money than him, because he can't lead her, she didn't respect him, all of this stuff. You know what I mean? What makes her the prize in her mind? What are her attributes that make her such a prize?
Right. Because I don't know. Tell me, I want to hear from the men in the chat. And the men, did y'all feel like she had a little chip on her shoulder, or she was a little bitter? And while y'all thinking about that, and I go scroll to y'all comments, Auntie's Purge, y'all, starts on the 19th. The annual purge is upon us. Make sure y'all are subscribed. He dropped his link, I believe. The official YT Purge page. Make sure y'all are following it and y'all are in attendance.
Auntie's Purge. Wow.
So let me go down here and see if any men said whether she was bitter or not. Mm-hmm. Gas man, I know I spoke, but hey, I'm so appreciative of you being here. Can y'all please drop Third Ward's link, and for the record TV's link? They're my peoples. Let me see.
Yeah, dig through some of them chats there, and because I see him scrolling up and down. Aunt Niecy said it's a lot of bitterness. She hears a lot of bitterness on the part of the woman in the video.
Okay, yeah, I wanted to know if I was tripping or not.
Yeah, Aunt Niecy also said she sounds like a low key narcissism. You know what I mean?
Oh.
Yeah, a low key narc. Probably is too.
Third Ward said, unfortunately, in the past, I got with a broken individual who was broken due to coming from a broken family and coming out of a violent, toxic relationship. I'm never doing that again. Hell no.
Which he got with her before she was healed.
Right.
You know what I mean? And so he was like her knight in shining armor, but she wasn't healed. Mm-hmm. She probably ran straight from that other crazy situation right to his arms.
I feel like that's a tricky thing too, though, because while some people might be resistant of the healing, you never know. Somebody could have, been helped by that. It's a slippery slope, though.
It's like ice skating uphill. You know what I mean?
She said, Anisi said she's still in love with that man, but don't respect him. I could see that.
Yeah, but if you don't respect him, do you really love him? Respect comes before love to me in a relationship. It really does. You know what I mean? That's why you hit.
So like you could be in love with somebody And over the course of time, things have happened to chip away at their respect, but you still have that love for them. But since you don't respect them,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Like it's like you move from being in love to having love for.
Mm-hmm.
And people don't realize there are so many levels when it comes to this love and feeling shit.
Yeah. You know what's crazy?
Like,
Because listen, even the Bible says, a man is to love his wife as Christ loved the church. A woman is to respect her husband. It ain't say shit about love coming from the woman. She must respect her husband. If she
Alex
don't
is
respect,
staying at church this week, y'all. He is
yeah.
now Bishop Leath.
She don't respect him. Damn the love, man. The love don't mean nothing.
But can you please just not turn into this type of preacher? Hold on.
Which,
That's it.
oh, geez, here we go. I know where she go. I already know what she gonna do.
Laid upon him the wood. Daddy, I see the wood. I feel the weight. And the weight of it is so heavy that he begins to stumble. Daddy, Daddy. Fathers circumcise their sons. Look at somebody and say, assume the position. If you assume the...
A few moments later.
I would have been swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up? Have you gone through it?
Don't be that type of preacher, please, okay?
You know, you're not drawing me into this nonsense, E. You're not.
He is now Bishop Leath.
Oh my God.
Hey, son kid said evangelist Alex. Oh my God.
Well, one thing is true. I mean, on several occasions throughout my life, I have been swallowed up. So.
Woo. I'm not gonna say what I was about to say.
I've been swallowed up now, Make you say, oh God. I tell you that.
Oh my God. Okay, so Third Ward said she was telling the truth about what she said. However, the shit is that shit she said?
She came
and
up and
deliverance
delivered.
came off as petty and condescending.
Yeah.
I agree. The delivery was totally fucked up.
Mm.
Like, and it gave remnants of shit crumbs.
Yeah. Damn. Really?
Yeah.
Dinkleberries.
Yeah. That's like when people be like, "Oh, she's pretty for a fat girl," or
Oh yeah.
you know what I mean, or he's
Yeah.
handsome for a dark skinned man, or
Right.
just dumb ass shit. Like, just leave it at they look nice, or you know what I mean? Because, like I said, she could have kept it with, women. Sometimes we have to appreciate the fact that a man has moved on to a better match for them. The end. That would have been dope. That would have been dope to hear from a woman, because those messages are not pushed often. But then you followed it with he broke, he can't lead, all this other bullshit that we didn't need to know.
Right. So she's destroying him, but trying to compliment him at the same time. It's like,
The cynical one said, I think she loved the idea of him instead of the person. Ooh, she just said a word. Did we really enter church? I think we enter church, y'all, because she said a word, because I feel like a lot of people do that. They be in love with the idea of a person rather than the person. That go for men and women.
Yeah. What do you think, E, about this real quick? Because we're gonna be getting out of here soon. But I want to ask you this question. A lot of times that women want to act a fool out here in these streets, right? The Instagram streets, the
Wait,
TikTok
you said women
street.
or men?
Women.
Okay.
Women want to act a fool in these streets, in their TikTok and Instagram or whatever. They want to act a fool out here on these different OnlyFans and all this stuff. Just want to act a fool, right?
Hold
But they
on, time
want
out.
to
When you say act a fool, what do you mean?
twerking, talking crazy, making videos of them, their ass bouncing everywhere, talking about men like dogs, this and that, putting down other women, just acting a fool, right?
Okay.
And so, but they want to be in a relationship. So here come a man now who's a strong masculine man who want to provide stability in her life, almost like Russell Wilson did with Ciara. She's a totally different woman than she was with Future, but she didn't resist his leadership. She didn't resist Russell's leadership. She totally changed. Okay, a lot of women resist a man coming in trying to add stability and structure to their life because they want to continue to act a fool, but have him and his money too. And it don't always work that way. It don't work that way at all. That don't work.
And you asking me what?
I'm asking you, what are your thoughts about that? Think about Russell Wilson and Ciara and the type of woman she was with Future and the type of woman she is with Russell Wilson. And a lot of women want what they have, but they'll resist the structure of what he built within a household. You got to change the way you dress. You got to change the way you behave. You got to get off social media. We got children now. They want to resist that while they continue to act a fucking fool. But they want a
Okay,
man in their life.
I see where you going. You got on the train. I'm gonna take the car because hey, Miss Sherry, because I don't know. I'm gonna get on you. Y'all know I get on his nerve anyway. But I feel like any dude Ciara would have got with, she would have adapted to whatever that man wanted. So I get where you're going though, which is I agree with that. Like women should be with a man who can lead them, right? I just feel like Ciara was a sponge though, and if she would have got with Jeezy, she would have been future Ciara 2.0. I just don't give all that credit to that couple, but I get what you're saying. I do feel like no matter what relationship you get in, y'all should elevate each other, but you got to be receptive to that. Like the woman can elevate the man too. But I feel like it is a lot of resistance when it comes to like what people said in the chat as far as like things you've been through in your life, traumas in your life, the different triggers you have, because we all have all different type of triggers, right? So we talked about where I feel like I've passed up certain guys, which could have elevated me, right? But they triggered me some type of way as far as like maybe with my dad or something like, you're not my daddy. You can't tell me what to do. When he really could have shown me a different life and leveled me up sooner. You know what I'm saying? So I totally get what you're saying and agree with you. But you could have missed me with Ciara.
And so it's safe to say you just don't like her.
No, I like Ciara. I like Ciara. I just feel like from watching Ciara with all the dudes she been with, she be a puzzle piece to whatever dude she with.
Right.
Which may be a good thing. I don't know, but I don't know.
Right. Yeah.
Hey, my mother's keeper. To me, I just feel like that is. I get exactly what you're saying. I just don't think Ciara is the poster girl.
If you want a strong male leadership, protection, provider, whatever the case may be, when it comes, you can't be resistant to it because you're stuck in your mind about, I got to be a strong woman and can't nobody tell me nothing. You can't be stuck in your mind there. But when a man to come and lead you and protect you and provide for you, the two don't go together. They don't.
I agree with that wholeheartedly. I agree with that. And I feel like vice versa too. Like a relationship is supposed to elevate you, not keep you stagnant or pull you backwards. A healthy relationship is supposed to do that for both parties. And everybody involved, like if there's kids involved, you know, a healthy relationship is supposed to elevate y'all as a unit.
Facts.
But people get in their own way. You are your own worst enemy.
Yeah. That's another thing too. People can't get out their own way. They can't.
Yep.
They can't. When people been hurt and they can't get out their own way, they miss a lot of great opportunity. A lot. You know what I mean? So
hold on, before we get out of here, Third Ward said to add to it at Alex's point, respect and loyalty is the truest love anyone can have and show to another person. Why wouldn't you respect someone you claim to love?
Good question.
What'd you say?
That's a good question.
Oh, I thought you said she was poisoned.
You be hearing stuff. Don't do this on your phone. Don't do this on your phone no more, E. No more phones.
I thought he said the lady was poisoned, yeah. The attitude was poison, though. It was poisonous.
Never trust a big butt and a smile.
Oh Lord. CeeEnicole said maybe she views him as a possession.
Hey.
Third said, one of these I would love for me and my team to do a collaborative stream, which will eat. Hey, we definitely got to set that up, Third Ward. For the record, TV meets old school versus new school will be epic. Actually.
Yes. Hey, set it up.
I'm going to get one on IG and set that up and pick a dope topic. We can do that for sure. Okay. What's up, Black Gold? How's it doing?
Black Gold. So I'll be in the background. E, keep doing your thing.
I appreciate all the support, for real. And y'all know I support y'all right back. I hope everybody dropped their links in the chat. Y'all already know that Alex's link is in the description to not only his channel, but also his Etsy store. And y'all know if y'all want the background on his store, he did an episode over here about his comic and the origin story and everything, and it's really, really dope.
Yes, absolutely. An interesting thing, E, I've been printing off a lot of hard copies of my comic book because people want autographed copies. It's available for digital download in my store, but people have contacted me and said, I want a hard copy. I just want you to autograph it for me. So I'm in the process of doing that for people who want them.
Nice.
Yeah.
Support, y'all. Support.
I'll send you one too, E.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
I appreciate you.
Yeah.
Speaking of Black authors, we are going to be bringing one to y'all very soon that y'all all most likely know and love. Okay, so stay tuned for that.
Yes. I got you, Aunt Niecy. I got you. She said, I want one too. I got you.
She really want one. Never mind.
Yeah. What are you talking about?
At least you know what I'm saying.
She talking about my comic book.
I know.
Oh, okay.
You know, when you have an auntie niece conversation, you only got to say a couple words.
Yeah, I got her covered though. I got her covered.
Yeah, I know you do.
Yeah,
unlike some other people. Okay. But we gonna get up out of here, y'all. I appreciate you guys coming through. Women, please lead with honey. You can get a lot more with it. I promise you. Yes. We can leave the negativity for the little girls who are becoming women as they're learning to not be that way. But women, it's okay to be a little softer. It's okay to be a little more feminine. Now, I'm not saying be nobody fool, but it's okay to embrace your femininity. Like, that's why we are wanted as women. You know what I mean? It's okay.
Absolutely.
Yep. And on that note, we will see y'all next week.
Yes. Love y'all. Peace out.
This is EsessionByEnicole.
You can always call me E, but don't never call me Nicole. Your presence is appreciated. Please be sure to hit that like button and that subscribe. It's always a vibe. In my galaxy.
Hey, it's Sean Dufresne from Ready to Love, and you are watching my girl, TheeEnicole.
Tasha Lyons telling you to tune into TheeEnicole.
This is Samson from Ready to Love, and you're tuned into TheeEnicole.
It's Winter from Love America DC, and you're tuned in to TheeEnicole.
Make sure you guys